What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a very exciting Liverpool transfer news video, and it could be that Jose Enrique just accidentally revealed that Ryan Gravenbech will sign for Liverpool in the summer transfer window, and it could be a done deal if Jose Enrique is correct. His recent transfer revelation took place when he was testing out YouTube's live streaming platform, and he was chatting to another friend of his, and Enrique has used to have the same agent that Ryan Gravenbech has. They are all part of the Raiola family, and Gravenbech is represented by Rafaela Pimenta, that's his agent, who has taken over Mino Raiola's empire since the super agent's death last year. And in reference to Gravenbech, Jose Enrique said, "The player is ours, amico. It's the same agent as me, Team Raiola. We had a meeting not long ago in London, and Ryan Gravenbech is our player. He's signing for Liverpool. He's coming for Liverpool." And then his co-host cut him off, saying, "Be careful, you are on live." So then he abruptly stopped talking about anything else. I think if Jose Enrique has the same agent as Ryan Gravenbech, then this could be a very credible revelation, because Pimenta, the agent of Gravenbech, was seen at Anfield at a game in January. I already mentioned it in one of my previous videos at the time. She actually posted on her own Instagram a picture of her being at Anfield. So of course we were only speculating whether he's there to soak up the atmosphere and just watch a game, or whether he was there to talk to Liverpool about his client, because Gravenbech has been linked with Liverpool for quite some time. And last month a chief reporter, Kerry Howe, said that Liverpool are interested in Gravenbech and that his name has been mentioned more often by those responsible. The midfielder signed for Bayern Munich from Ajax for just £20 million last summer, but he has only played 90 minutes twice for Bayern Munich all season. So he only played 2 full games, and many of his games were substitute appearances. And midfield is of course a position that Liverpool would love to strengthen. And I saw Rabiot, for example, linked with Liverpool. Rabiot will be a free agent in the summer, but that's for another story. James Pearce said about this transfer news, "My information is that nothing is nailed on at this stage. Gravenbech will be one of many midfielders under consideration by Liverpool. Bellingham is clearly the priority. Mason Mount is also a serious option to Liverpool," James Pearce revealed. "In terms of Bellingham, any club speaking to him and his representatives will have a clear idea of what Borussia Dortmund wants in terms of a transfer fee. If you get a firm commitment from the player about his destination of choice, then that should avoid any bidding war." And Gravenbech definitely is on the short list of Liverpool wanting midfielders alongside Bellingham, Mason Mount, Matheus Nunes. Even Borussia Mönchengladbach's Florian Neuhaus could come back into contention because he has been linked with Liverpool previously. And Fabrizio Romano also revealed in one of his YouTube videos that "I have had Liverpool fans asking me about Jose Enrique's surprise comments when he seemed to leak the fact that Ryan Gravenbech would be joining Liverpool. Honestly, I'm not aware of this deal," Fabrizio Romano said. "Bayern wanted to keep Ryan Gravenbech in January despite a lot of interest, and nothing has changed at this stage. We will see in the summer. He is a fine player who surely has a big future, but it's too early to say right now where his future lies," this just means that Fabrizio Romano doesn't have any insider information about Gravenbech and his future, but Jose Enrique might. Of course, take it with a pinch of salt, but Jose Enrique saying that he heard from his agent that Ryan Gravenbech is coming to Liverpool, that could be a credible claim. And even though Gravenbech only completed twice 90 minutes, he played in total 24 games for the Bundesliga giants Bayern Munich. So 24 games is pretty decent. He's not an injury-prone player. And he had a great season with Ajax last season. Last season he played 42 games for Ajax, scoring 3 goals and getting 6 assists. And he's mainly a centre midfielder and Also, he can play as a defensive midfielder, but his main attributes are he's very tall, 190 centimeters tall, that's the same height as me. And he's only 20 years old, so he has bags of potential, and he's box-to-box midfielder, so he's good at defending and attacking. And I want to give you guys a little bit of a player analysis of Ryan Gravenbech. Even though he's very tall, he's also very agile and he's quick with his feet. The midfielder operates in a double pivot on the left side, and he's an all-rounder in regards to his movement. He looks to help out in the build-up phase, often dropping into the backline to create a numerical advantage, or receiving the ball on the half turn and looking to drive the ball forward, but he also looks to advance forward, particularly towards the left wing, where he can link up play in the final third. Gravenbech is also a very good progressive passer of the ball and often looks to break lines with his passing, whether that be from deep areas or looking to move into the final third. The 18-year-old can disguise his passes so that there is less chance that the opposition will predict the pass and intercept, while he also has a good weight of pass and rarely underhits his passes into players between the lines. Another real strength of Gravenbech's game is how he progresses the ball, and through his ability to carry the ball, picking up from deeper areas and carrying it into the opposition half. And he does this so well due to multiple factors: very good close control, his strength and power, and his awareness. This section will focus on the former. Thanks to his uniqueness of being agile and quick with his feet while having a large frame, Gravenbech can roll his opponent and drive with the ball at his feet. And he's showing composure when he has the ball, even in the final third. And also it's very important to note that Gravenbech often joins the attack after progressing the ball into the final third, and his quick feet and agility allows him to link up play in the final third. He looks to receive, pass and move, and that's what makes him a solid player in forward areas. And even though Gravenbech of course is a work in progress, he's still improving, he's not at the top of his game, he's only 20 years old, he will become a top player in the coming years. His defensive game might need a little bit of improvement, but he has all the physical abilities and qualities as well as the awareness to build on this area of his game, and he has a wide range of progressive and creative assets in his arsenal. It would not be surprising to see Gravenbech, of course, after moving to Bayern, to move to a club like Liverpool, where he would get probably more regular game time. At 20 years old, you don't want to sit on the bench of a big club. You want to be starting, and I think he would be starting more games at Liverpool than he would at Bayern Munich, just because Liverpool are right now, they have a lot poorer midfield than at Bayern Munich. And signing a 20-year-old player who has great potential, I think that would be a brilliant signing from a Liverpool point of view. And also, Get French Football News is reporting that Paul Mitchell, who looks set to leave his role as Monaco's sporting director, he has spoken with Liverpool, according to sources contacted by Get French Football News. And what is weird, even though Julian Ward now was appointed as Liverpool's sporting director last summer, he announced as early as November, after just a few months in the job, that he will be leaving Liverpool FC at the end of the season, and he's going to Monaco as their new sporting director. So Liverpool are therefore looking to fill the void created by Julian Ward's departure, whilst Mitchell, who has reached the end of his mission at Monaco, will be looking for a new job. And the Great French Football News, the news outlet, can reveal that Mitchell and Liverpool have held talks about the sporting director role at the club of Liverpool FC. So hopefully Liverpool will get a new sporting director very, very soon. And Mitchell has a fantastic record of getting and signing and finding top talents. He signed Heung-min Son, he signed Mukiele, he signed Alderweireld, and even signed Klein for Southampton. But probably the biggest one is he was the sporting director who signed Mane as well. And an experienced sporting director who knows what he's doing and who also has a very good track record is exactly what Liverpool need, in my opinion. And I think one of the biggest jobs at Liverpool is to reduce the player wages, because at the moment Liverpool's wages are one of the highest in the world and certainly one of the highest in the Premier League. And if we could reduce the player wages, then that could allow us to spend a lot more money. And of course, having 5 or 6 players leave the club, of course, helps that, because that would automatically already free up a lot of wages. But the problem is, we don't get a lot of money for a lot of those players. And of course, in the past, sometimes it helped that Liverpool asked for big transfer fees. We sold Solanke, Brewster, Jordan Ibe for pretty decent, pretty big transfer fees. Ward, the goalkeeper, comes to mind as well. But we also couldn't move on Origi, Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, because we probably asked for too much in those players' cases as well. Sorry, Julian Ward is not going to Monaco, he's going to Ajax, one of the giants of European football and certainly the giants of Dutch football. He has agreed, Julian Ward, to take up a similar role at Ajax at the end of the season, despite his important status in the Liverpool hierarchy. And I think it's very alarming that Julian Ward decided to step down from the Liverpool role. But remember that he has been working in the background at Liverpool for quite some time, so maybe he wanted a change of scenery and he wanted to challenge himself as well. And maybe this will help lure Joe Gomez to Ajax as well, because Julian Ward will soon take charge of Ajax's transfer dealing, and it's not unimaginable that he would want Joe Gomez to revitalize his career at Ajax, where Ajax can offer pretty regular Champions League football and they can offer also a fight for titles and trophies, and the Eredivisie is a lot easier league than the Premier League, so maybe Joe Gomez could thrive there and not be 4th choice centre-back at Liverpool, which I don't think he particularly enjoys. And Fabrizio Romano also said about Adrien Rabiot, who is a potential free agent in June, "I loved Liverpool a lot," Rabiot himself said, "because I was a big fan of Steven Gerrard, who made me dream, and so therefore I followed Liverpool." That's what he told previously. "My other idol was Zinedine Zidane." So Rabiot was probably a Liverpool fan, but yeah, he's pretty toxic player and he's also probably looking for a lot of money, but he has been pretty good at Juventus as well, so I'm pretty torn. He's not the kind of character that would seamlessly integrate into the Liverpool culture, the Liverpool team ethos, because he's somewhat of an individual, ego-driven player, in my opinion, and Enrique Klopp doesn't particularly like those. But still, on a free transfer, I think it's a relatively low-risk transfer, and if it doesn't work out, we can sell him for a bit of profit. But yeah, let me know what do you think about this in the comments below. And also, it's pretty annoying that Arthur Melo is now confirmed to leave Liverpool at the end of the season, having only played 1 game and 19 minutes to be precise. It was one of the worst transfers of Liverpool's history. To sign Arthur on deadline day as a panic buy when Liverpool desperately needed a proper midfielder, we signed an injury-prone player who didn't even train with Juventus, so he had to work months on his fitness, and as soon as he got fit, he got injured straight away. So now the season is like 6 months old or 5 months old or something like that, and Arthur Melo still only played 19 minutes for Liverpool. That says a lot, and that says a lot about what a tragic transfer it was. And of course Liverpool won't trigger his buy option, their buy option for Arthur Melo. That's pretty evident. And the agent of Arthur Melo said he has been unlucky with injuries. Arthur is now back, but I think he will return to Juventus in July, and then we will see what kind of options we have. So yeah, it's Liverpool needed a proper midfielder like last summer, 2 years ago, and this season is proof what a failed transfer strategy it was in terms of not signing a proper midfielder for 2 years in a row. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.